So good morning everyone. So today we are here. So we will start the banking class, banking chapter. As we know that everyone is having some doubts in the banking. So we will understand in a very quick and a very easy manner that how to understand this banking, what are the bankings, what are the functions of banking, and how does the bank plays a very important role for the development of an economy. Because as we know that at the time of independence and before the time of independence, the banking sector has played a very immense role for the economic development. So in this chapter, basically one by one will study and clear all our doubts. Okay. So first topic is that what is money? Now I think everyone has studied in the chapter of money that what do you understand money, and what among them very famous definition has been given that money is what money does, and money वही है जो money करता है. If you are having a rupees currency value of 500 rupees note, you cannot purchase the goods and services above from the 500 rupees. That means that currency has created a benchmark. Correct? That benchmark has been created. No one can above purchase the goods and services. If any commodities has to be purchased, that should be below or equal to 500 rupees note. So next is the money is the tool which is used for exchanging the goods and services between the buyers and sellers. So you have studied about the barter system. You know that how the goods are being exchanged between the buyers and the sellers. So at that point of time, the people have faced a lot of problems. Some drawbacks was also being there. That to solve this drawback, that is why the introductions of money have taken a rise. Because in the barter system, we have studied that when the people want to exchange the goods, sometimes the buyers don't agree with that, and that we have also studied the double coincidence of what. Okay, so moving to the next. Now next is about the what is banking. What is banking? So banking, according to Banking Companies Act 1949, banking means the accepting the purpose or the investment or deposit of money in the public, repayable on demand or otherwise, and withdrawal by checks, drafts, order or otherwise. So when the banking was established in the India, it was not very easy for the government and the private sector to convince the people that come and deposit the money to us. Because at that particular point of time, the people are not ready to show, and they were just feeling that their money will not be secured with another group of the person. So the government has started giving the nationalization to few banks. Few public sector banks have been opened at that point of time, like the State Bank of India was there, Allahabad Bank was there. So that the government started creating the trust. So that trust has created, and the definition has been given that if you will deposit the money to me. If you will deposit some money to me at a particular period of time, I will provide you a certain interest, and apart from that, at any point of time, you can demand me the money. No any restrictions will be there, because that is our money. That is totally our money. No one is having the right to control over the money. Only the owner of the account can run and spend according to that money. Now, these few trademarks are there. Can you guess that what are the names of the trademark? One by one. From trademarks is helping you to differentiate between the banks. That what are the qualities? There are some qualities, and the differentiations are there. Otherwise, only one bank would have existed. Only the State Bank of India should exist. But nowadays, if you see, many small finance banks have also been entered into this market. Many new banks are coming into the market because the size of population is increasing, and it is not possible for a single banking sector to provide all the services to over there. If you move to the one bank, for example, I am not saying the name of any bank. If you are moving to the X bank, and X bank is not providing you the good quality of service over there. So what you will do? You will shift to the another bank, because now the consumer is having that option. So banking sector has not just created right, but it also helped the consumer to create an option that if I am not satisfied with the goods or the services of the banking company, I can use the services of the other one. Okay. Now, next, the process of money creation by the commercial bank. How the money creates? What does the bank do? How वो पैसे को create कैसे करता जाता है. If I have deposited 5,000 rupees in my account, what does the bank do with that account, with the money? They give loans. So that becomes the primary functions of the bank. That first, that it accepts the deposits, and second, it provides the loan. So at presently, banks, who are the called as the bank? Banks are those bodies which accept the deposits and advance the loans over there. Okay. So the first option is that the bank receives the cash for the people. These are for the private deposit. If the bank is not receiving the deposit, how he will provide the loan? It is possible? Is it impossible task? Because it cannot just dependent on the RBI or any other bodies also. So that is why banks first give some type of offers. Like the bank gives offers on interest on that. If you will keep money on my account on the bank, I will provide you certain amount of the interest, 4%, 3%, and 2%, and for that interest we deposits our money to the bank, and bank use that money for providing the loan, for giving the loan and other investment and other activities also. Bank lends money many times more than their cash reserves. For example, I have deposited 5,000 rupees in my account and now the bank has used this money to provide the loan to the other customer. So now the borrower has repaid the loan with the interest to the bank. Now the bank, what does it do? He again utilize that money. This process is a continuous process. That is why the bank is known as a profit-making organization. Third is, money is lent by the commercial bank not in the form of cash but in the form of credit entry in the accounts of borrower. These credit entries are known as a secondary deposit. I think most of the students have visited the banks. Okay, if you have visited the banks and you have demanded any amount of loan, for example, you have demanded a 10 lakh rupees of loan from the bank. So what does the bank will do? Bank will collect all the documentation. You will see that whether you are fulfilling the documentation, collateral, security, etc. And after that, the bank decide that whether your loan amount should be given to you or not. Now the bank agrees that 10 lakh rupees of amount of money should be given to you. So what will happen? Bank gives you, but does it give you in the form of the cash? No. It directly gives us your credit entry. Credit entry in the account, that in your account 10 lakh rupees has been deposited. And why? According to your needs, you utilize the money. Maybe it is possible that you will utilize whole money in one day, and it could be possible that you are utilizing the money in the partially way. Today you are utilizing 1 lakh, another 2 lakh, 3 lakh, 50,000. Like this you are using the money. So bank always says that when I am giving you the loan, I am pretty sure that totally 100% of the amount of money will not be used by you. And for that also, I will use that money for providing the loan to my other customers also. Okay, understanding? बैंक अपने ही पैसा को जब हमको लोन प्रोवाइड कर चुका है, वो पैसे को दोबारा वो यूज करता है किसी और को लोन प्रोवाइड करने के लिए, मेरे ही लोन दिए पैसे उसको, और उसी से वो इंटरेस्ट को मल्टीपल इंटरेस्ट को क्रिएट करने के लिए हेल्पफुल बन जाता है. ठीक है, सो दिस बिकम द सेकेंडरी डिपॉजिट. ओके, नाउ नेक्स्ट इज द borrowers can issue the checks against the credit loan in their account. The checks circulate in the economy as the money. So we are very sure that today in the digital world we are using the cash in a very limited form. Either we are using the UPI. What is the meaning of UPI? Yes? Unified payment. Unified payment interface. Okay? We are using the UPI on a day-to-day basis. So now you are using the cash in a very limited form. So RBI has observed this, and RBI has stopped issuing the currency, the physical currency, in a very limited form. But if the huge amount of money, for example, I want to give you 1 crore rupees, अगर देना है, so can I give you? If I am having, I can give you, but I will not give you the money in the form of the cash. I will give you the check. Check के form में देंगे. Will you accept the check or not? Will you accept the check or not? You will accept. Why? Because you know the check is also a form of a currency, and that can be drawn at any point of time which the date has been given over there. Now, the primary deposits, secondary deposits, demand deposits held by the people, commercial bank. total demand deposit in the bank are many times more than the cash reserve in the commercial bank. This is because the commercial bank know that all the depositor would not show the bank withdrawal or the way of the cash. The one question always comes in mind, sir, I have deposited 5,000 rupees in the bank and the bank has used the money for providing the loan. अब वो पैसा कल का टाइम पे हमको रिक्वायर्ड होगा तो what will happen? How the banks will pay? बैंक को तो पे कर रहा है ना, पर वो तो लोन प्रोवाइड कर चुका है, तो क्या करेगा? पैसा कहाँ से आएगा? See, it's a system. In a bank, 100 customers are there. 100 customers are there who has deposited the 5,000 rupees in their account. But only 5% of the customers are there who want to withdraw the money. Remaining 95% of the money are there still in the bank. So 95% money will be utilized for giving the amount of money those who are demanding the money. अब ऐसा कभी नहीं होगा that if you are going to the bank and bank is saying no, I will not give this amount of the cash to you. If it is in a limited form, the bank will give you. But अगर वो बहुत huge quantity में, like a crore, a lakh, so that a bank suggests you that why you want to withdraw this amount of money. You are saying that if I want to spend, कहीं पे खर्च करना, I want to purchase that car, I want to purchase any good things over luxury items over there. So bank requests you that don't withdraw the money, do the direct transaction. Either you provide a check to that donor. So वहाँ पे क्या हो गया? आपका safety maintain हो गया that you don't have to carry the physical cash. Physical cash लेके कहीं पे जाना नहीं पड़ता. So banking sectors are helping to reduce the theft in our society. Okay. Next, experience shows that the withdrawals are generally around 10% of the demand deposit. The bank need to keep only 10% deposit as the cash reserve. Now we are moving slowly to the main topic, that the banks has to maintain a minimum amount of the money in the form of the cash. If the bank has received the 100 rupees, so bank doesn't वो 100 रुपीज पूरे तरीके से लोन में डिस्ट्रीब्यूट नहीं करता है. अब certain amount or certain percentage amount of money will be stored in the form of the cash or the RBI or either with the commercial bank themselves. Okay, understood? Commercial bank जब ही उसके पास डिपॉजिट्स आना स्टार्ट होता है, उस डिपॉजिट्स में वो पूरे पैसा मार्केट में लोन डिस्ट्रीब्यूट नहीं करता है. Some amount of money has been to be maintained with the commercial bank sometimes itself and sometimes with the RBI also. Okay. Now, all the demand deposits as money supply in the economy, just like the cash held by the people. Demand deposit is serving as the money supply as far as the bank money. This money created the bank because this is circulating. Now we call this money as the bank money because that money has been created by the bank. We have created. You have created. No. What we have done? We have just deposited our money to the bank, and bank has used our money for providing the loans and for doing the different services over there. So it's become a very important, we call as a bank money. Understood? That is not our. अब वो बैंक से डिमांड नहीं करते. सर वो पैसे तो मेरा यूज किया था, इंटरेस्ट तो हमको मिलना चाहिए उस लोन का. So bank provide you, but at a minimum interest. They don't provide the whole profits over there because for providing the banking services, for running the administration, he requires some amount of the profits also. Now, as you can see, this is the structure of the bank in India. The Reserve Bank of India is known as Central Bank of India, and the three banks are there: Commercial Bank, Cooperative Bank, and Development Bank. And I think you have to just study about basically about the commercial banks over there. That one is the nationalized bank, which is also called as the public sector bank, and second is the private sector's bank. So in this chapter, basically we'll study that what are the functions of the commercial bank, what are the functions of the central bank, how the central bank controls the all the functions of the commercial bank. Because the commercial bank are those banks which are directly in the contact with the customer. It directly deals the cash, and the central bank has to put some strict rules and regulation, so the commercial bank doesn't utilize the money in their own form. Okay, understood? Now, so let us illustrate the process of the credit creation with the help of the following example. So everyone give out copies. Now we will see that how the credit is, how the money has been multiplied. Okay. only single banking system is there. No multiple banks are there. Only single banking system is there. And I have deposited. I mean you have deposited 1,000 rupees. 1,000 rupees you have deposited. And at that point of time, CRR is 10%. How much is CRR? CRR is 10%. So how much amount of money can be created by the commercial bank? First, the question is. I don't know how much amount of loan has to be given, but I have seen the CRR is 10%. That means from 1,000 rupees, 10% of money has to be reserved. So what will be the difference? Is the 100 rupees? 100 rupees I have to reserve over there, and remaining amount of money I can give in the loan. That is the 900. So what will be the second round? Calculate in a copy. The 900 will be the deposits, and what will be the loan? What will the first CRR? 90, and what will be the loan? 810. This is the second round. Calculate till then the deposit doesn't become the zero. Calculate how much time it will take to become the zero. Calculate. You will see one by one the excess reserve, that is the CRR, is getting decreased because the second round only it has come from 100 to the 90. In the third case it will decrease more, will decrease more. So we will do till then the CRR becomes less than the exhausted. Yes? 5,000. So how much rounds? How much rounds? 3 rounds. 10. Okay. Okay, so this we have calculated in a very simple manner, but according to the banking system there is one formula also which exists. Let us see what is the formula. So formula is demand deposits equal to 1 by CRR into cash reserves. Now take out from this formula now. Take out from this formula. We know that how much was the CRR? How much was CRR percentage? 10%. And how much amount of money we have got? CRR, what was the amount? 1000. So calculate what was the total demand deposits. See. Amount of 1000. So you can imagine in our banking system, if a depositor is depositing 5 lakh, 10 lakh, or how much amount of money has been deposited on a regular basis, and how much the bank uses that money for giving the loan to the society. Okay. So you can see this was the solution over there. That is the first round. We have deposited 1000. Second loan was 900. Now, cash balance in the commercial bank we can use as a cushion money. Emergency fund or creation money. Higher this cash balance, greater the money creation. Higher the CRR, lower the quantity of trade money. If the banking system, the RBI, has started increasing the CRR. This was 10% now. Abhi 10% tha. But imagine now I have given you the CRR 20%. What will happen? अगर CRR 20% हो तो क्या होगा? The less amount of loan can be given to the bank. So as the CRR increases, the less amount of money. If in the COVID time it is seen, very few banks were there who were providing the loan to the Fed, correct? Because the bank also know very well, if they provide the loan at the present scenario, it becomes very difficult to get the money back. So that is why some banks use that money even as a bond cash. तो अपने पास ही वो कैश में वो रिजर्व रख लेता है. Okay? Next is the CRR and the credit multiplier. So in the India, CRR is determined not by the commercial bank themselves but by the RBI. What is full form CRR? I think everyone has heard. Cash reserve ratio. From the name only the definition is given to this card. Cash reserve ratio. When I am saying the cash reserve, so who will decide how much amount of money in the cash has to be reserved? That percentage has to be decided by the RBI, that is the Reserve Bank of the India. No one, I am saying no one, neither the government, neither the president, neither the prime minister will decide that what will be the CRR. Only the RBI, that is the monetary group, will decide at what is the percentage of CRR. The commercial banks are required to keep the stipulated legally required cash reserve, not with themselves, but with the RBI. But RBI also know very well if the bank, I said the bank, अगर commercial banks को ये बोल दिया जाए that the amount of money has to be kept by you only, capital K. So bank can manipulate the money. The bank can manipulate the money. So the banks cannot manipulate the money. That CRR amount of money has to be kept where? In the RBI. वो RBI के पास में रखना पड़ता है ताकि उस मनी को कोई और यूज ना कर सके. Okay? Where the CRR amount of money has to be kept? In the RBI. Credit multiplier, we have discussed that, but same formula, that is 1 by CRR. Now is the central bank. Now, what is a central bank? What is a central bank? Nothing I have written. Why? In all the slides, some things are written, but in this slide, nothing is written. Can you write the definition of CRR? Central bank? Anyone? Say the definition of central bank. Should be supplied. That who will decide? The Central Bank of India will decide. Okay. Now there are some functions of the central bank. Apart from that, for issuing the notes, सिर्फ उसका काम notes issue करने का नहीं होता है. Some other things are also be there. First, that banking of issuing note. That we know that the RBI issues the note, issue the currencies over there. Second, that is the banker, the government central bank act. Is a banker, agent and a financial advisor. Now what is the central bank act in the banker? Central bank act as a banker. What does this mean? As a banker, as a central bank manages all the accounts of the government. All the accounts of the government. Central bank doesn't manage our account. Our individual account is not managed by the central bank. The government accounts are managed by whom? Central Bank of India. Second is the banker act as an agents also. Agents means sometimes you have studied in the economic accounts that the securities or the stocks also. So the bank, when you have to purchase the security, when you have to sell the securities, so at that particular point of time the banker becomes an agent. You don't have to go directly to the brokerage firm. You can take the help of the bank to advise that you want to purchase the stock or you want to purchase the securities. Next is the bank acts as a financial advisors also. Sometimes you will visit the banks. Banks say you sir in my bank this type of offers are there. ये offer चल रहा है, वो offer चल रहा है, ये discounts है. So what are they? They are giving you the financial advice also. I think you must have heard about the mutual funds. You must have heard about the SIP, systematic investment plan, the fixed deposit, the recurring deposits. Because banking sector wanted to collect the cash from us. They want to collect the cash from us. So that is why the bank perform three functions. Who? The central bank. First as a banker, agent, and third is the financial advisor. Third, bankers bank under supervisory role. We should discuss. Lenders will last resort, custodian of foreign exchange, clearing house functions and the control of credit. So banking, the Central Bank of India, it becomes a very important function that every commercial bank is performing their duty or not. Like you are studying in the CBSE school, CBSE manages how the schools are monitored, how the school, which syllabus is going on, which content is there. So same thing, the Central Bank of India also monitors and check that whatever things which has been written in the and issues in the rules and regulations are there, the commercial banks are following that or not. Okay, understood? Next, control of money supply or credit supply by the central bank. So now the main topics is coming, in which most of the students are having a doubt that what is the quantitative instruments and what are the qualitative instruments, how does it function and how does it play a very important role. So to control the money supply, the central India issues the two type of instrument. First is a quantitative and second is the qualitative. Quantitative from name only can understand that can be measured. That can be measured. But qualitative that cannot be measured. How good you are. Can you measure in the numbers?
No, sir.
It can't be measured. How bad you are, it can be measured. How healthy you are, it can't be measured. So just like that, some two type of instruments are being used by the Central Bank of India. First is the quantitative instrument and second is the qualitative instrument. Now, in the first qualitative instrument, first is the bank rate. Have you heard the term bank rate before? So it's the rate of the interest at which the RBI lends money to the commercial bank. It relates to the instant loan requirement to the commercial bank. It may happen that commercial bank needs the urgence of loan. So what will happen? From where the commercial bank will manage? They take the help from the Central Bank of India, that is the RBI. And RBI gives the loan to the commercial bank at a very minimum rate of interest. At present, the bank rate is 4.25%. Write down bank rate. At present, the bank rate is 4.25%. Now, so you can see if there is a rise in the inflation is there or the deflation is there, what does the RBI do? But before, apart from all of this, let us do some one activity. I need few students. Come on them. Come. Few more. At least 7 to 8. Come, girls, come. Few. 4 girls, 4 boys. And take one over there. Girls, 4 girls. Any. And hold like this. Yes. Take one flashcard from over there. Give it to the girls. Pass on. Two more girls. Okay, two more students. One girl, one boy. Come. Hold this. So I think everyone is having the flashcard in the quantitative and qualitative. So I want you to arrange in the quantitative and the qualitative. Arrange yourself. That which are the quantitative and which are the qualitative. Quantitative is said that repo rate, reverse repo rate, bank rate, SLR in a one bit. The quantitative one here and the qualitative here. And the goods, services, economy and RBI over here. What you are having, show your flashcard? You are having quantitative. Quantitative that side. You this side. Money. This side. Yes. Hold your flashcard like this. Now, everyone is having one type of flashcard over there. You can easily see. One is the bank rate, margin requirement over that side, the qualitative. The qualitative in the middle. Bank rate after rationing of rate also this side. This side rationing of rate. To hold your flashcard a little bit up so that everyone can see the class. Yes. This one is the bank rate, CRR, SLR, repo rate, reverse repo rate. These are the qualitative. And these four are the qualitative. And this is the economy and the goods. Now he is RBI. RBI, please come in the forward. Now he is the RBI governor. Shaktikant Das. And he knows very well whenever in the market inflation or deflation hit, he plays with the qualitative and the quantitative. Now if in the economy inflation has hit, so what will happen? Whether the bank rate should be increased or decreased. If in the economy you want to control the inflation, so what you will do? You will increase the bank rate or decrease the bank rate?
Increase the bank rate.
Increase the bank rate. Okay. So bank rate, please come forward. Now he is the bank rate. He is the bank rate. What is your percentage? What I said just now? Yes, 4.25 is your percentage. Now the governor will decide that whether the percentage should be increased or decreased. So like this, all the methods are over there. Now, second, if we want to control the deflation, what will happen? He will decrease the bank rate or increase the bank rate?
Decrease the bank rate.
Decrease the bank rate. So if he will decrease the bank rate, what will happen? Money, come forward. The supply of money will increase or decrease?
Decrease.
If he is decreasing the bank rate, if there is a fall in the bank rate, the supply of money will increase. Okay? And according to that, the deflation will be controlled. And the prices of goods and services, if the money supply is being increasing, the demand of goods and services will also rise. Okay? So this was the first about the bank rate. Now next is the repo rate. Repo rate, please come forward. Bank rate, go to place. Now, if now the RBI want to again control the inflation, now with the help of the bank rate, अगर bank rate से inflation और deflation control नहीं हुआ, so what he will do? He will call now the repo rate. At present, what is the repo rate? Anybody? What is the percentage? At present, the repo rate is 5.9%. Those who are sitting, please write it down. 5.9%. So the repo rate is 5.9%. So now if you want to control the inflation, अगर inflation control है, what will happen? He will increase the repo rate or decrease the repo rate? Increase the repo rate. Very good. So money, goods and services. Again come forward. What will happen with the money? If he is increasing the repo rate, the money supply will increase or decrease? It will decrease, and the inflation will be controlled. And again, if you want to decrease the deflation, अगर deflation control करना है, what will happen? The repo rate will be decrease, and the supply of money will also supply of money will be increased, and deflation will be controlled. Okay, repo rate go back. Now reverse repo rate. Now what was the actual repo rate? What was repo rate? It was the rate at which the RBI offered the short period of loan. RBI offers the short period of loan to the commercial banks. Now, what is the reverse repo rate percentage at presently? It's 3.35%. It's 3.35%. Now, RBI is not happy. Still now the inflation is there. So to control the inflation, whether the reverse repo rate should be increased or decreased? It should be increased. Okay. And what will happen to the supply of money? Money come forward. The supply of money will increase or decrease? The supply of money will be decreased. And according to that, deflation will be controlled. Okay. So why all these things will happen? Because of the economy. Because we have to boost our economy. Okay. Now, next. SLR. Reverse repo rate, go back. Now, what happens? What is SLR? What is the full form of SLR? Statutory liquid ratio. And what is the present percentage of SLR? What will happen with the SLR? SLR should increase or decrease?
Decrease.
Should decrease. And what will happen with this money?
Increase.
Money will increase. Now this was the quantitative measures of the instruments. Now RBI says SLR and money go back. RBI come forward. Now he is saying that he is not happy with the decision what he has made. Still the banks are having a very huge amount of money in the form of the cash. So what he will do? He will now do two type of things. First, he will request the bank, and second thing, he will do a margin requirement. Where is the margin requirement? Margin requirement come forward. Now, we know that what is margin requirement? Margin requirement is a requirement whenever I have given 100 rupees of collateral in the bank. So bank doesn't give me the 100 rupees of loan. अगर 100 rupees of loan provide कर रहा है बैंक, अगर collateral है तो उसको provide नहीं मिलेगा. So bank gives a margin that 80, 85, 90 every day it tag to changes over there. So according to that, if he wants to control the increase in the money supply, what he will do with the margin requirement? If you want to control the inflation, then you will the increase. And what will happen to the money? Money come forward, the money will fall. And what will happen with the goods and services?
Goods and services will fall.
The demand will fall. Now, if the RBI wanted to decrease the margin requirement, what will happen with the money? Money will increase. Okay? So this happened with the margin requirement. Margin go back. Now, next is the moral Suzanne. Come forward. Now, what is moral Suzanne? Have you heard of the moral Suzanne before? No. See, moral Suzanne means that as we know that RBI is having a very huge amount of the wealth. So to control the wealth, the RBI requests all the commercial banks that you can give the loan according to yourself, but that should be under the proper distribution channel. In our family, every individuals are there, farmers are there, high class business communities are there. So that is why the RBI is requesting all the commercial bank that you can give the loans, but at a particular rate of interest or what is moral Suzanne? Moral Suzanne means when the RBI requests all the commercial bank that you provide the loan only when in the market it is required. You don't provide the loan at the time of the recession, because at that point of time the RBI has to face and the economy has to face especially a huge amount of problem. Next, rationing of credit. Come forward. Moral Suzanne, go back. Now, if now the inflation has to be controlled with the help of using the qualitative measures, what will happen if the inflation has to be controlled? There will be the decrease of supply of credit by the commercial bank and money come forward. The supply of money will increase or decrease? It will decrease. And if they want to control the deflation, if you want to control the deflation, what will happen to the money? The money supply will increase. Understood? So this was all about the quantitative and the qualitative